Hi everybody, this is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live from the office fish room tonight. I wanted to welcome you all to the live stream, and I hope that you all are having fun. And I got to go over here and change the properties on this crazy thing. I don't know why it wants to do that to me tonight. I had it set up for chat. There's chat. But it's not switching. Isn't that sad? Just cannot keep itself straight. Live chat. Let's match it. It's not changing. It's not changing. But anyway, been having a pretty good day. I got a bunch of crayfish off to Bob Kaler, and I'm going to remove this chat box and add another one. Let's do that. Window capture. Let's go here, and yeah, there we go. And we'll put it over here. How about that? I know y'all can't see it, but it's there. So, I want to say hi to HG Aquatics. And I want to say hi to Daryl Deemer and Teresa Cookie and Sandy Dowdy. Hadn't seen Sandy in a while. Are y'all hearing me okay? And Rob's Aquariums. Hello. And Tony Gomes. Gomes. Mr. Fish Sir. Hello. How are you doing? Tiffany White, my dear. How are you doing this evening? I also know that you are self-employed, and I will be PMing you, Tiffany, and see what you might be able to help me out with. Chewy LTD is in the house. You could be louder. Okay. Let me turn it up. Let me turn it up. How about that? Is that any better? Seems like the left and the right mic are not equal. Let me see what my property says. It says the camera. Okay, but the camera may have an issue. So, Alex Breeding Fish. Hello, Alex. How are you doing? Thank you for coming over. Audio and video good. Thank you, Daryl. Sandy says, I took the day off work so I get to be here. Yay! Compared to Melvin, you are half the volume. Oh my goodness. I need to get into my properties. Let's see. Playback, speaker, recording, microphone. Let's look at the properties of the microphone. Levels. Oh, they are low. Here it comes. Be careful. How about that, Chewy? Is that better? I can bring it up a little bit more. How about that? Is that better? Okay, I'm glad to help you in any way, Tiffany says. Thank you, Tiffany. I am going to share some of the American greens with other people like you suggested. And soon I will be... If you will, did you send me your email? If you haven't, would you please send me your email so I can invoice you? And I'll invoice you a couple breeding trios. And if I run out of males for my breeding trios, I'll just throw in some pregnant females. How about that? Hey, Melvin, thank you. I didn't want to cut your live stream short, but since you're still having technical difficulties, I hope you didn't mind me go ahead and going a little early, because I really don't know how long my voice is going to last. I've been having problems the last several weeks, but the last 2 days, staying hydrated. I've been drinking so much water. I'm tired of water, but I know it's good for me. Thank you, Tony. Loud and clear. Sandy says, sound is good. You are perfect now, Susan. Thank you, Chewy. I don't know about being perfect, but I appreciate it. HG Aquatics. Everybody say hello to HG Aquatics. He's new to my live stream, and I wanted to tell him he's very welcome. And everybody in the hashtag FishFam community, show love for love. Yes, share them around, Susan. That way you have ways of getting them back. Thank you, Chewy. Hey, Bob. How do? How y'all doing tonight? Teresa, Tiffany says, yes, we exchanged emails, so I should be in your email history. Thank you. I know there's just been so much going on, so many invoices going out, so many shipments, making appointments for people to come over locally to get fish, get plants, get snails, and finding, oh boy, yeah, deciding what I'm going to do with my substrates. I'm thinking about actually combining some of my substrates together in the pond out back, the 125 that has a slow leak in it, combining the substrates, and I will be planting some plants back there that Rod doesn't have to worry about at all. Nature is going to take care of itself. And then I will wash some of my aquariums out, let them dry, and then put them in storage for a little while. And I will also break down some of my hang on the back filters. I will, like Father Fish said, I will allow some of my substrates, my filter media to dry out, and then store them in Ziploc bags. And thank God I didn't have more than 17 aquariums, huh? Whew, Rawls Aquatics and Reptiles is in the house. Hello, Rawl. Good to see you. And how you been, and how's the family? I got to talk to Mom on Saturday, and my daughter Joanna is recovering from the knee surgery, but she's been having a lot of pain, but it is every day is a little bit less than it was the day of surgery, so she's still in a lot of pain. They're excited because they have some property they've been trying to get ready to sell, and she said today they did receive an offer, so they're excited about that. Chewy says, yes, I use a set unity gain from my computer to judge volume. Yeah, I switched computers so much, Chewy. I don't know how the default on the microphone ended up being down around 20. I brought it up to about 60. Everyone's doing well. Raw, thank you. HG saying hi to Rawls. Derek Raw is in the house. I have 7 baby fish. Congratulations, Derek. And Derek is new to me as well. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Everybody show love for love. I can't do it because if I click on my chat box, it takes me back to my studio. Kaylor says, heading into a shelter board meeting later. All. Thank you, Bob. Talk to you later. And Thursday, your box should be there. Storm Rider says, good to see you, Bob. Have a good meeting. Yes, have a good meeting. Alex, breeding fish. Peace, Bob. See ya. So, that's what's been going on. I wanted to give y'all an update on closing of the fish room. I'm not downstairs where you can actually see anything, but I probably have one, two, well, it was empty until the crayfish had babies. And now I have about 30 baby crayfish in my 10-gallon. And then in my 3-gallon tub, I have about 30 to 35 baby crayfish in there. Bob got 5 of the adults today sent to him. I think I have 1 or 2 more left in my other 10 gallons. So I may be spreading them out a little bit and breaking down. I'm thinking about breaking down my 10 and 5 gallons, leave my 15, my 20, my 25, my 29, and my 55 up. So this is a 20 long. I may break it down. And then I have a 10 over here. Well, you can't see it, but there's a fish bowl right there. But there's no fish in it. It's just a plant, some substrate, and some aragonite substrate in it. Storm Riders is saying to HG Aquatics, welcome to the fish fam. That's right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got RLC Aquatics in here. Hello, Roberto. How are you doing? I will be invoicing you next week. I'm not going to be available this weekend. And so today was the last day that I will be able to ship this week. But next week I should ship again on Tuesday and Saturday. So I'm not available this weekend, and I know I have some people coming by this week, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday morning. Hey Dustin, how you doing? Chewy says, set my audio program gain system and not the system of the speakers, etc. That way I know distortion values and how bad my phone mic distorts. LOL, I hate Samsung phones. Well, I'm sorry. ¿Qué pasó, amigos? De nada. No, nada. Anyway. Hola, Dustin. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Susan, do you ever have trouble telling female and male guppies apart? I have a female that has the color of a male, and I'm not sure what it is. If it looks like a female with the color of a male, if it does not have a gravid spot, if it does not have a gravid spot, it is a young juvenile male with a fat belly. So cut back on your feeding a little bit. You might have to put some dewormer in there. I want to see what was deleted here. Excuse me. I don't know why it got deleted, but thank you, RLC Aquatics. Hey, love. Let's see. I gave you an answer to your question at RLC Aquatics. The younger the mother is in any animal, the more stronger the genes of her kids. Thank you. Did you say crayfish raw? Yes, raw. I have self-cloning crayfish, and I have 2 containers of brand new babies. So, man, somebody put you on timeout by accident, RLC, Roberto. And I'm sure it was an error. So after the timeout, oh my goodness. I don't know what Bob's phone is doing, but hang in there, RLC. It'll straighten up. Sorry, Susan and RLC, for the deleted comments and being hit in and all that I was trying to carry a dog in. I may see if I can fix any of it. Yeah, he was hidden by you, so if you can unhide him, he'll be live again. Estoy bien aquí y hace poquito so cerca de mi casa. Well, let's see, I'm well here and have a little son cerca de mi casa. Uh-oh, you're going to have to interpret that part for me, soul. Isn't that son? Circa. I don't know what circa is. Dustin, Bob's phone did a lot. LOL, Chewy. Yeah, Bob's in trouble. Hang in there, RLC. You'll be able to come back. If not, you may have to log off and come back again. Circa, a Circa, Circa, a Circa, let's see, alrededor. I have done that a couple times myself, Bob. Easy to do if distracted or scrolling. Yeah, if you still have the live stream live and your phone gets pushed around and everything. I know, what was it? Madfish Diva dropped her laptop and she hit 2 or 3 people at the same time and got them in timeout. Rawls Aquatics and Reptiles says, I'm definitely interested in some crayfish. My blue crayfish passed away last month, and I have a female right now. Well, okay, Rawl, if you see the email on the screen right here, Susan@slcaquatics.org, you can email me about the crayfish. These are self-cloning crayfish. So you do not need a male and a female. They are female self-cloning crayfish, and they give birth to female self-cloning crayfish. So every when they mature, about I think 5 or 6 months old, they can berry up and give birth, and then they can have anywhere from 15 to 300 babies. And not all of those babies live. And then if they remain in the same aquarium with their parent, eventually they become kind of cannibalistic with each other, and they will keep the population down. But you have to do a lot of changing of water. They foul the water, and got to do a lot of water changes with crayfish. So if you're interested, please email me. Yes, that's true, Daryl Deemer. ER Aquatics is in the house. Hello. How are you doing? No other crayfish needed. Self-cloning ones? Yes, they are self-cloning. They are Mammareb, marbleized, self-cloning crayfish. They originated in 1865 in Germany, and how they got over here, I do not know, but they got over here. Chewy says to HG Aquatics, look up the issues of audio of the Samsung 5.5 for hiss and distortion. It is really well documented. No wonder why it was given to me. LOL. Oh, can't really beat giving and free stuff, though, can you, Chewy? How are you doing, ER Aquatics? And Rawls Aquatics and Reptiles, I will definitely be emailing you. Thank you. And I hope that you are in the United States, because I can only ship within the United States. And please, you are responsible for checking with your environmental commissioner to find out if self-cloning crayfish are legal in your state. Here in Alabama, they're legal for me to have, but not to release. And in some states, you can't have them at all. Dustin says, I'm getting rid of a 15-gallon inside in exchange for a 40-gallon outside in my shed first time tubbing here in Colorado. I'll do my best and see what happens. A lot of times, Dustin, the most beautiful part is nature. Nature takes care of itself. I have to continue cutting up goods for dinner. I'll lurk from the other room. Thank you, Dustin. Enjoy preparing your meal. Dustin says, them crawdads are legal to own in Colorado for private types. All right. And this is a Mammareb marbled self-cloning crayfish. Let me see if I can type it. Now, like I said, I think I have 1 or 2 young adults left. And then the babies will have to grow out a little bit, a couple months before I can actually ship them. Because they probably won't make shipping. And if you want them as young as they are to feed to other fish, you can do that. I'll probably sell a bag of 10 of them for about $5. Let me make note. A bag of 10 crayfish fry for $5 plus shipping. Shipping's gonna be $8.30. So maybe I should raise the price to $10 with free shipping. $1 a crayfish with free shipping. How about that? I'll be back in a minute, guys. I just realized that if I charge $10 with free shipping, I only make $2. So let's make that $15 with free shipping for 10 plus baby crayfish. How about that? All right. La 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 la. Yes, I'm in Florida. Okay, Raw. So, does that sound ridiculous? $15 for a bag of 10 crayfish babies with free shipping? Is that reasonable? And that way I make a little bit of money and plus shipping's paid for. Oh, I'm doing good and I'm very happy, and my girlfriend Deborah, our relationship is stronger and stronger every day, and it's a blessing to have her in my life. That is such a wonderful testimony, Melvin. Congratulations. Thank goodness for Sony. ER Aquatics, that's great, my man. I just got home from work and I have tomorrow off all to myself. No kiddo. Woohoo! What in the world are you going to do? Water changes? Is Deborah with you in person now? Chewy is asking. That's good to hear, ER. It's nice to have some peace and quiet once in a while. ER says truth. Oh, Ramphonic. How long has it been since I've seen you? Stay strong, Susan. Thank you so much, Ramphonic. You know, I've had a lot of subscribers over the past 5 years. I'm selling everything. I'm not selling the equipment. I'm just breaking down the tanks, the filters, and the filter. Let's see. I'm keeping all the equipment. I'm selling my fish and my plants and my the heaviest stock that I have available right now are my mutt guppies, and I'm just going to I will ship a few more. Somebody asked for some mutt guppies. I think Gerardo did. And I'm going to ship some more of my mutt guppies out. And there is a Bama fish rescue here that I didn't know about. Hey, Raw. Okay, you're a truck driver. I tuned in during my 30-minute break. Currently in Tennessee, heading to Columbus. Everyone take care. And Susan, I will be emailing you soon. Thank you, Raw. Safe travels in the name of the Lord. May He watch over you and keep you safe and help you reach your destinations safely. And but yes, Ramphonic, I'm selling plants, and I am probably going to keep some of my plants, but I am selling my stock, all of my fish, all of my crayfish, all of my mystery snails. The mystery snails are spoken for, so they're sold. The American greens are sold. The tuxedo red koi panda guppies are sold. I have one breeding pair of peppered corridora left, and a male and a female. And the female that's in the 25 has a patch on her nose, which I don't know if it's just a sore that's healing. I'm going to watch her, and I'll probably keep her last to do some treatment with her to make sure that she doesn't have a bad bacterial fungus or something, infection. Oh, Chewy says, truck drivers are really cool. They get our gear from city to city when I was working. Yes, thank you so much for the work that you do, Raw. Family First, Ramphonic says, yes, thank you. All this year I've been taking care of my son, who now has dialysis, so I've got to find transportation for him before I go see Mom. My daughter just had knee surgery, but thank God she's married and has a wonderful husband who's helping her. And anyway, thank you. What's left is the mutt guppies and a peppered corridor breeding trio and a breeding pair. I'm charging $15 plus shipping, which would be a total of $13. I can't add 15 and 15 is 30. It would be $30 if I have to ship them. If you're local, they're $15. A pair, I will charge $12 for a breeding pair that is left in the 20-gallon. I have odd and end plants that are pretty much all spoken for. The Java moss is spoken for. Guppy grass is spoken for. Crypts are spoken for. Amazon swords are spoken for. I still have some odd and end Anubias plants and some Java ferns that are still available. but I have a friend coming this week that may pick up some of them. I know he's going to pick up some crypts. I do have my stock list up on slcaquatics.org. I still have to post some plants, okay? But my mud guppies are up there. You can look at some of my mud guppies and some of my plants. So check out. Let me see if I can type it in here right quick. And you can click on this link and I don't know, you may have to copy and paste it in your browser, because I think YouTube does not like us to post. Let me try this. That one worked. You can click on that one. I drive for the post office. Hit me up on Instagram and we can communicate later. Gots to run. Thank you, Raul. God bless you. Truck drivers in our union are very similar. We need workers to get the gear off the truck. LOL. Oh, okay, ER Aquatics. Later. You're a Celtics fan. That's cool. Melvin, you know I'm near Boston, homie. Chewy, I'm responsible for unloading my truck. Yep, that happens. Chewy says music union. They have workers at the venues to load and unload gear. It is in our contracts with PA companies, etc. Unions for music industries have venues that you can't work around. Yep, that's interesting. So, my mud guppies basically are what I have left, and then a trio of peppered corridoras and a pair of corridoras, and in my 25 I have a pair of corridoras, but the female has a sore on her front nose, so I'm going to hold her until I know she doesn't have anything contagious. Sometimes they bump themselves and their sores have to heal, and I think that's what she might have going on. And I've got an invoice out to one of our fish fam that he hasn't responded yet, so I may have to take some of the things from his list and make available again. If anybody has seen Sean OOTD, tell him he needs to contact me. Mass representing Hoot. Chewy says, I'm still at IATSI union member in Vancouver. You have to be a member to load into both sports complexes here. Wow. The company I work for is roughly 50-50 union, not union. Each warehouse is different, and I'm not union, but a warehouse 20 miles away is. It's odd. Moonstone's in the house. Hello, Moonstone. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, and stock that I also have, I forgot, are 3 male Crebensis poulters that I mentioned earlier. I think I have them $15 on the website, and I'll probably sell them for $15 with free shipping if I have to ship them. And I think I have one little female. So the pair that's in this aquarium right here, if they go to spawning, I'm not going to sell them. But they've been fighting more than spawning. And then I have a huge male over here in this 10-gallon that is about, I want to say 3.5 inches long. He's a really large Crebensis, and since I put him over there, he's paled out, but they have beautiful colors. They don't have any spots in their caudal fins, but they do have the orange and the yellow and the purple passionate bellies. Meanwhile, Aquatics, if we play a bar, I had to load gear, LOL. Y'all so funny. So, let me see if I can set up my website right quick. And I'll show you what's on the stock price list. Okay. There it is. Whoopie-doo. There's my stock list, everybody. Of course, the American greens are sold. The tuxedo red koi panda guppies are sold. My mutt mosaics are still available. Oh, and I have 2 bettas. I have, this one is Pinky. No, this one is, what did I name it? Rosebud. This is Rosebud. $5 for him. He's probably going on 3 years old now. And here is an example of some of the beautiful females that I have, and they're pregnant. Here's the picture of one of the male Pelvichromis crebensis poulters. And you see the orange up in here, orange here, and this is a little faded, but they get really deep purple right here. Has a beautiful lateral black bar on the lateral part of the body and across the top, the back. Rosebud is beautiful. Thank you. I think so. And here is Pinky right here. I'm charging $8 for Pinky. He's younger than Rosebud, and he's a crown tail. Rosebud's a veil tail. I bought Pinky as a female juvenile, and as he began to grow, I said, that's not a female. He turned into a beautiful crown tail, and he loves to flare. Did y'all hit the like button, Teresa says? Thank you. And that's all of the fish that I have. I did not post my peppered corridors, but I do have peppered corridors. Here's some of the plants that I do have available, but they've kind of been spoken for. Guppy grass, a little bit of hornswort. This is a small sword. Some of them need some good ferts and good light. So there's an example of a flowering Anubis that I have, and this is the Anubis barteri. I call it the mother plant. And here is an example of some of the Java ferns. There's a piece that actually has latched onto a piece of wood, and I will sell them together. And I have the fern on a piece of wood for $5. I have the fern plant by itself right here for $6. The bronze cryptocorns are sold. Okay, they've been spoken for. Mr. Fish Sir says, thanks for the reminder. I have hit the like button now. And Brad, I can't remember. I know Shane says he wants some things. He wants a couple of the crayfish. Melvin says, hey Susan, I have to go now. I have to charge my phone. It's at 34. Thank you, Melvin. God bless you. Talk to you soon. Okay, so this is my stock list at the website. So thank you guys for sticking with me. And Daryl has shared my Patreon account. Yes, I am making an appeal that if all of my subscribers would go over to Patreon and support me for $1 a month, that will be an income that I know will be there for me when I need it, to help pay rent, to help pay, if I should have to relocate, help me pay my utilities. But the end of April, I'll be traveling to Virginia, and will be renting a car, and I'll need gas money, and I probably will stay with my mom for a week or two, and then I'll come back home to Alabama after talking with my sister, and get a game plan going as to whether I'm going to do temporary trips back and forth, or am I going to temporarily relocate. So that's still up in the air. And if you would just like to give me a one-time donation, you can send me a love gift at PayPal me, Susan Core. And all of this is in the description of this live stream. And if Daryl can grab that link and share it with you. Redfish, Bluefish, hello Jason. Hey Susan, hi Fish Gang. I didn't catch you live this morning, but I watched the replay of your trip over on the ferry to the mainland. I was educated this morning. I was not aware of the islands off of Washington, and my first ferry ride was over in South Carolina and North Carolina, to the Outer Banks, and I can't even pronounce some of the islands, but I learned this morning, Jason, and I enjoyed your trip. Even though it was dark, I could still see the lights of the city. Chewy says, I'm hoping to do a gig this summer as part of a reunion. I know I can't lift gear, then it is very hard when you're disabled, but I really want to do it, as all of my friends are old. Chewy, do it. And I pray that you all can get some help lifting your gear and have a wonderful reunion. Thanks for watching. You're welcome, Jason. And if y'all haven't seen it, y'all might get a kick out of it. It was very relaxed, Jason. And I hope that you had a good report and that you didn't catch the coronavirus. All right, I just got a video from Justin, who bought a lot of my fish last week. He bought the goldfish, and he has a large pond in his backyard, and he's just sent me a video of releasing the goldfish into their pond. So I'm excited for them. Yes, the guys in April wine are getting old. Redfish, Bluefish says, yes, Chewy, are you near me in British Columbia? And Chewy says, I am in BC, yes, at Redfish, Bluefish. And then he says, oh, yes, everything went well, and thanks, Susan, good. And I hope that your work was successful today and can benefit others. Everybody, I was just sharing with them what some of the stock that I have left. I keep adding to my fish stock. I do have 2 bettas. I have a trio of peppered corridors left. I have 2 breeding pairs of peppered cory cats in different aquariums. I also have 3 male Crebensis poulters, and I believe I do have 1 female. The prices are on the website. I also have 2 batches of baby crayfish, and I mean, they are just like a week old. And I decided that I would sell a bag of fry for $15 and free shipping if I have to ship them. Now there is some local that want to get some of the fry locally, and most of my plants have been spoken for, so I will be pulling my plants off of the stock list, and I appreciate the love and support. If you'd like to support me during my hiatus, taking care of Mom, I'm hoping to get back into the hobby, you know, when all of this is over. And of course, when it's over, she's either going to be put in a nursing home or pass away. So I'm hoping that I can be with her till the very end. She's 88 years young and still has a lot of life in her. She just needs some encouragement, and she needs some help. That's cool, Redfish Bluefish. I may come see you one day, as I am only 5 hours from Kelowna, BC. Mr. Fish, sir, anything going on in the club that you know of? Not that I know of, except they're trying to get a meeting on the 21st at the Hoover Library again. And, you know, the planning group, they're supposed to be posting everything in the planning group. Philip is trying to book it if it's available. Chewy says, I'm in Trail, originally from Calgary and was based out of Vancouver, Loverboy, etc., but worked all over Canada. Redfish Bluefish says, I can't say I know Trail. We'll have to Google it. Well, it would be cool if y'all could meet up. And Chewy, I hope you do get to participate in that reunion and y'all have a wonderful time. And so I think I've decided to break down the smaller aquariums. And as I said earlier, I am repeating myself, but as I said earlier, I have a 125-gallon preformed pond in the back that I removed because it had a slow leak in it. Dustin's back. Anyone else go to the Expo 86 in Vancouver? Cool beans. I will be putting a lot of my substrates, and I'm going to try to keep my substrates pretty much the same material, and I may mix it with some of the sand. How far away are you moving, Susan? I hope not far. I'm in Alabama, central Alabama. My mom lives in northern Virginia. Let me see what the one-way trip is. I've done it before. I just forget. $711 miles one way, and it is an 11 to 12-hour trip because I gain an hour or I lose an hour. And so I will be taking my time. And probably stopping over in Tennessee. I want to get with Bob and Chattanooga Ed and Ginger and Ro. Ro's supposed to be coming back, or is she back from Florida already? She's supposed to be coming through seeing me. And but anyway, I want to get with those guys. I may spend the night in Chattanooga somewhere and then head out the next morning to finish the ride. I've done it straight through before, but it was pushing my body. Oh, I love Alabama. I've been here a long time. And of course, home is not home anymore. It's changed so much where I grew up at. And I visit every once in a while. But my oldest sister passed away in July, and so my youngest sister is just overwhelmed with trying to encourage mom, and she herself has her moments. And anyway, if I can, I want to help as much as possible, even if it's a temporary move. Rod will stay here to keep working for the church and to maintain the household here. But I'm breaking down the Chewy, Sweet Home Alabama by Leonard Skinner. And but I am having to break down the fish room, redfish, bluefish. Anyone else? Okay. Redfish, bluefish, okay. Chewy says, that year I took a holiday from Expo 86 to go to the Okanagan Trail and Castlegar before going out on the road again. A lot of tech work during Expo 86. Oh, excuse me. Gerardo's in the house. Hey, Gerardo, I saw you sent me an email. Just got home from work. Good to see you tonight. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss of your sister. Yeah, she passed suddenly. She was having some heart issues, and they thought they got it all straightened out. And within the week, she was gone. And my mom's having a hard time, of course. Her oldest baby girl, her first baby girl. And my baby sister is trying to be strong, trying to keep working, trying to still help mom. She doesn't know how to deal with mom's depression. And anyway, it's going to be a challenge, but the Lord is my strength, and I'm going to do the best that I can to help her out. Chewy says, I am more of a Molly Hatchet fan myself. Mr. Fish Sir says, what are you going to do with the leaking pond? Can you not patch it? I don't know where it's leaking, Brad, and I'm going to put substrate in it and plants. And if I have any more of my mutt guppies left before I have to actually totally shut the room down, the fish room down, I'm going to just throw some of them in there as soon as the weather is stabilizing. But I'm sure we're going to have a couple more freezing nights before spring sticks her big hit up. Right this week we're in our 70s, so it's beautiful outside. So Alex Breeding Fish says, I watched a funny series about the church the other day. It's called The Richest Gemstones. Okay, Alex, I'm not familiar with that. Gerardo says, oh, sorry to hear that. And Redfish, Bluefish, thank you for your heart. Moonstone, having a second sibling there will make all the difference. Yes, and the church that I'm interested in working part-time is in right now does not have any job openings, but I'm going to contact him personally. I have several references that I can send to him that even if I have to go in and work in housekeeping or in the nursery or something, I'm willing to do all of that. I'd love to get into the media department, but you know, hey, I'll take what I get. Worldwide Tropicals is in the house. Hello, Worldwide Tropicals. Good to have you with us tonight. Yeah, excuse me. I don't have the coronavirus, but I was going over my stock list, and I guess I'll post it again in chat so y'all can check out the stock list. I do have a few things left. I am still I still have some local people that will be coming by. And Sandy's in the house for you and your family. Hugs, 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 hugs. Thank you, Sandy. Fishy Fun 57's in the house. Hi, I almost missed this. Yeah, you got 15 more minutes, Fishy Fun 57. Good to have all of y'all in the house. I hope that you all have clicked that like button. And because I'm having to take a hiatus, I'm going to be here on my live streams until I leave. And then that I'm looking tentatively at the end of April. We have, of course, Easter on the 12th of April, and then a pastor's 12th pastoral anniversary on the 19th, and I told her respectfully so I will be here for her for that. Do I ship? I ship within the United States. I have not shipped to Alaska or to Hawaii. What do they call it? The continent of the United States. And I have shipped as far as Florida, California. No, have I shipped for California? I've shipped to Colorado. I've shipped to Wyoming, Texas, Arizona, Utah. I'm getting ready to ship to Utah. I don't know if I've shipped any to California or not. I think I have. I've shipped something to California. I toured a PetSmart in St. George. Gerardo, Houston, yes. Houston, Texas. We swapped corridoras. That was so cool. Oh, be right back. Okay, Jason. And some of my stock's not on the stock list. So, Gerardo, you want some mixed guppies, okay? You're going to get you some mixed guppies. I'll send you an invoice with shipping and handling. And when the invoice is paid, then I will print the label and send you the tracking information. So, I do have some self-cloning crayfish fry that are just about a week old. They are female. They are marbled self-cloning crayfish, and they do not need a mate. They are females, and they reproduce females. Hey, Dee, down the wormhole. How you doing, sweetheart? Houston is a cool place, nothing like Texas. Moonstone says, I'll take that Java fern on the wood. Well, if you will email me, sweetheart, okay, let me know. That's the only way I can keep up with all of this, because people have tried to private message me. They have messaged me through my Facebook page, and it gets confusing. So if you will send me an email at susan@slcaquatics.org and tell me that you want the fern on the wood, I'll be glad to send it to you. Now that is the price, $8 plus shipping, and shipping is over $8. So I just want you to be prepared that you're probably going to at least double that price. $16.30, I believe, will be your total. Yes, that's right, Gerardo says. And Funny Fish 57 says, I have marble crayfish too, and they even mow my jungle val. For real? Huh. Well, I put an Anubias in there, and they don't bother the Anubias, but they do tear up plants. Sand Creek Aquatics is saying hello. Hey, Sand Creek, how you doing? Hey, Nathan. Worldwide Tropical says, I would buy some wood for sure. Yeah, the wood that fern is on is an ash wood that Rick at BAM Aquatics has a friend who actually makes those pieces of wood. Send a bag of awesome mutts as well, and I'll make the shipping worth it. Okay, all of this chat goes away, even though I can once it posts, I can review it. But please, Moonstone, send me an email. Hey, Select Pat, good to have you with us tonight. Yes, Dustin, you hear the choo-choo train. Yes, and it's going pretty fast. Emailing, thank you, Moonstone. It's bad. Huh? I don't know what you're saying, sweetheart. Fishy Fun 57. They don't tear them up. They are like lawn mowers. I don't need to trim my valves. Oh, okay. They trim them for you. Okay. Yeah, I saw a crebensis. I have some beautiful crebensis too. I just have to separate them into different tanks because they are so aggressive with each other. To me, they're almost as bad as male betas, because they will fight to the death. They haven't killed each other, but they did kill my flagfish. Funny what mutts can bring. Sand Creek Aquatics. I don't know. Hey Mike, the Fish Tank Barn, how are you doing tonight? Lurking. Gerardo says, I love my trumpet snail. Okay. Lots of typos coming in here now. But anyway, Mike, thank you for joining us tonight. I was just giving everybody an update of what stock I have left available. I have 3 male crebensis poulters, and I do believe I have 1 female. And I said if they end up spawning back here behind me in this 20, I was going to keep them. Thank you, Moonstone. I got you. I got your email. It just came in. And I've got 2 bettas. I've got a veil tail and a crown tail betta available. I still have my mutt mosaic guppies that are available in assortments. Let's see, I've got 1 breeding trio of peppered corridoras left and 2 pairs. But 1 pair I'm holding because the female has a sore on her nose, and I want to make sure that it doesn't have any bacteria infection in it. Gerardo, I thought you meant snails, your trumpet snails. Moonstone says that's everyone. That's everyone for catching up the likes. Oh, great. Let me go over here and see what I got. I have 24 and 24 likes. Thank you so much. God bless you. Typo Tuesday. Oh, my goodness. Also, I do have some plants available, but I'm going to be pulling them off of the stock price list because most of them are spoken for, and that which is not spoken for, I'm probably going to keep and put in the pond out back. That it does hold some water, it just has a slow leak in it, and I'm going to probably throw some plants and maybe some guppies in there. Hey Jason, Aqua Funk Aquatics, no, I'd be the 25 guy. All right, sweetheart, thank you so much. And because of the I'm tearing down the fish room because I'm having to help take care of my mom, and right now I'm going to be traveling back and forth, and it's 711 miles one way, and I will be renting a car. I'll need gas money and food money. I'll be staying with Mom for a week or 2 this trip, and then I'll be talking with my sister to see what long-term help that she's going to need from me. And anyway, if you would like to help support me while I'm on this hiatus, you can become a Patreon for just $1 a month, and that fund will always, I'll know it's there as a cushion to help, pay any expenses that I would have. And if I do have to do a temporary relocation, that it will help me get established with my utilities and upkeep. I'm going to keep the web page. I'm going to keep my YouTube channels, and I may not be able to do all of my live streams, but I'm hoping to keep at least Friday morning if I'm in a different location. So I might start doing, some blogging on Patreon for what changes I'm going through. And since you're paying $1 a month or more, you're entitled to see what's going on, but I won't be making it public on YouTube. I'll do some modest updates though. I did lose a loach during the change. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nathan. Oh, Henry is now rehomed back home with CJ. She got him last Thursday, I think. Monday? She got him Monday. I'm sorry for your loss there, Nathan. Oh, Michael Thornley's in the house. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? And I'm going to try to keep the newsletter going if you all will email me your articles, okay? What did I miss? Fishy Fun 57, is she closing down? Fishy Fun 57, I am closing down the fish room at this time to go help my mom, help my youngest sister take care of my mom, 700 miles away. And for me to be able to travel back and forth, I won't be able to keep my fish room. I won't be able to maintain it. And still check on my son to make sure he's doing his dialysis, seeing his doctors. Anyway, my life is changing. So I've been doing this for 5 years. It is very difficult to do this because I love it so much. Love my mom. Yes, Michael, thank you so much. Moonstone, because I got a broken caps lock. Oh, you missed my starting at Fishy Fun 57. Yes. Because keyboards are $10, LOL. Let's ask Bob. Worldwide Tropicals, everyone favorite fish is angels. My favorite fish is guppies. That's mine for sure. Love, Susan. Thank you, Michael. I miss my old angels a lot. Yeah, I wanted to get back into angel breeding, and there was a lot of things that I wanted to do, and then your life can change suddenly. D down the wormhole. Susan is taking on the world with the Lord being my helper. I'm hoping that I'm not in the bed next to her. Oh, Chewy says, I dare you to try to keep a fish room when you are away. It costs a lot of money for aquarium maintenance companies. Yes, and I want to say thank you to Molly Reisner, who is local here to me. She's like an hour away. She even volunteered to fish sit for me. But because this may end up being a permanent change of location for me, I couldn't ask her to do that and keep paying her and still be able to support myself in my travels. So, but I wanted to tell her thank you. And if anybody in here knows Molly Reisner here in Alabama, you can tell her that I said thank you again, even though I have messaged her. She knows I appreciate her, but she's an awesome woman. Family comes first, yes. Michael says you can always come back and create a fish room again. Spend time with the family at this time. Yes, my mom is 88 years young, and there was a gap in our relationship over the last 35, 40 years. And it's an honor to be able to do this. And go cheer her up. Go help her with some things in the apartment. And if she needs any health care, I'm going to see that she gets her health care. Darlene Howard's in the house. Hello, Darlene. I hope to see you on Friday, sweetheart. She's the one cleaning me out of mystery snails Friday. So, Fishy Fun 57, I hope that you get caught up now. Moonstone to Chewy says, sounds like a good biz idea if there is enough demand. Guessing there wouldn't be. Fishy Fun 57, I worry when I'm away for a long time. I was gone 2 months and lost plenty of shrimp. My mom is coming 89 on the 21st. Well, guess what? The 21st is my husband's birthday as well. So happy birthday to Mom, Fishy Fun. And that's awesome. 89. So they're almost the same age. Mom just turned 88 on the 3rd. Darlene says, I'll be there. I'll be there. La la da 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 da. Yes, familia is important. Yes, Gerardo says, guppies, guppies. Chewy says, I did it for a few years being on the road, but it was also a built-in security system for our place when I lived with a roommate. And yes, I used to do maintenance too, but only rock stars can do it. Well, listen, guys, it's 6:58 here. I want to go ahead and clear the way for Multi-Tank Addictions. Don't forget to check out the Fish Tank Barn after Chris at Multi-Tank Addictions. And then I believe Dr. Black comes on after them. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. Don't forget to become a Patreon for $1 a month at Susan for SLC Aquatics. Chris just went live. Thank you, guys. Susan, I will see you soon. Bye.